Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Microsoft is finally rolling out the Moment 3 update for Windows 11 version 22H2, which, as I did mention previously, was made available on the 24th of May, which was late yesterday in my region. Now, the update is an optional update and will appear on your Windows Update page, and because it's optional, you will not have to install the update if you don't want to. And the update is KB5026446. Now, one or two things just to take note of is that to get the new features that are rolling out, the third wave of new features that are rolling out with Moment 3, you need to have this setting turned on. Get the latest updates as soon as they're available, and then check for updates. Because if you don't have this setting turned on, all that will happen is you will only receive the update, KB5026446, which includes two minor new features and a whole lot of bug fixes, which, by the way, I'll leave the release notes down below for, because there are too many bug fixes to mention in this video, and I want to focus on the new features. So you can go check those release notes out if you would like more info regarding the bug fixes. So if you don't have that setting turned on, it will only install this update. Now, if you do have the setting turned on, over and above installing the update, it will also install this update. If we head to other updates, Windows Configuration Update, which includes all the new features for Moment 3, which there are plenty of. So just take note of that. You need to have this setting turned on to get the Moment 3 feature updates. Now, with that out the way, I'm just going to dive straight in because there is plenty to get through, and I don't want to keep you guys all day. Now, the first new improvement, if we head over to settings, is that the update provides the full amount of storage capacity of all your Microsoft OneDrive subscriptions. It also displays the total storage on the accounts page in the settings app. And the update adds Bluetooth low energy audio. But one thing to take note of, your computer must support Bluetooth LE audio to use this feature, and mine doesn't, so I won't be able to demonstrate. Now, the Moment 3 feature updates do include, and these are in no particular order, and this is by no means a full comprehensive list, but just the major key highlights if you would be interested. And some of these I will be able to show you and some not. Now, first of all, if we head to the accessibility page and captions, live captions. If you have live captions turned on, which is an accessibility feature, the update adds live captions for the following languages: Chinese, simplified and traditional; French, France, Canada; German, Italian, Japanese; Portuguese, Brazil, Portugal; Spanish, Danish, English, Ireland, other English dialects, and Korean. And to turn on live captions, obviously you can use the Windows key, Control and L, to turn the live captions on as a quick keyboard shortcut. Now, sticking with accessibility features, the update also redesigns the in-app voice access command help page, and there are a couple of improvements rolling out for voice access. Every command now has a description and examples of its variations, and the update adds voice access command support for the following English dialects: English, United Kingdom, India, New Zealand, Canada, and Australia. And the update adds new text selection and editing voice access commands. And one example of this would be if you want voice access to do this, delete all the text in a text box, you need to say this, delete all. So that's just a brief example of the new text selection and editing voice commands for voice access. And then, as I have mentioned previously, and most of these features, guys, I have touched on in previous videos, but just a quick recap for today's video. The update adds a VPN status icon, a small shield to the system tray. That's if you are using a VPN. It displays when you are connected to a recognized VPN profile, and the VPN icon will be overlaid in your system's accent color over the active network connection. And then the next is actually a highly requested feature where you can now choose to display seconds in the clock in the system tray, which is now finally rolled out. So if we head to settings, personalization, and we click on the taskbar page here, if we scroll down and click on taskbar behaviors, you will see a new setting: show seconds in the system tray clock. Just take note though, on low powered systems and low budget systems, it does use more power. So just take note of that. And there we go. You can see now that I have seconds in my system tray clock, which was a highly requested feature and has finally rolled out now with Moment 3. And the update provides a copy button for you to quickly copy two-factor authentication 2F A codes. Note though that this feature only works for English, so just take note of that. And this next one though did roll out and is part of the File Explorer right-click context menu. But although it has been made available, as yet I cannot get it to work. So I do apologize for that. But the update adds access key shortcuts to File Explorer's context menu. An access key is a one keystroke shortcut. You can use it to quickly run a command in a context menu using your keyboard. Each access key corresponds to a letter in the display name of the menu item. To try this out, you can click on a file, like I have, in the File Explorer and press the menu key on your keyboard if you have a memory key on your keyboard. And there are a couple of other shortcut combinations you can try to use to access the so-called memory key, which I've tried and I cannot. So unfortunately, I cannot show you this feature, but the update adds access key shortcuts to File Explorer's context menu. And then just a quick mention once again, it also adds multi-app kiosk mode, which is a lockdown feature, which is mainly aimed at corporations and enterprises. If you are an administrator, you can specify the apps that can run on a device. So that's for multi-app kiosk mode, which is a lockdown feature for enterprises and corporations. Now, the next is also a handy feature for IT admins, which is a feature that introduces live kernel memory dump LKD collection from Task Manager. So using LKD, you can gather data to troubleshoot an issue while the OS continues to work, which, as mentioned, is mainly aimed at IT admins. But to get the feature to work and to use the feature, head to your Task Manager, click on Details, and then head to a process. Click on the System Process. So you need to click on the System Process. And I'm just going to scroll down to where we get that. Quite a lot going on here, obviously. There we go. Click on the system process, right click, and here you'll see create live kernel memory dump file. And there we go. You can create a full live kernel memory dump, kernel stacks memory dump, or you can change memory dump settings. So LKD live kernel memory dump is now available from the Task Manager, which I actually think is a nice move in the right direction. Now, the update also replaces the settings for show the touch keyboard where there's no keyboard attached. So heading back to the settings menu, and quite a lot going on in settings for this update. If we head to settings, time and language, typing, and here we get touch keyboard. Here you'll see that this setting now has been replaced with 3 options. So you can see here now, show the touch keyboard, and there are 3 options are never, when no keyboard attached, and always, and when no keyboard attached is now the default as mentioned. So that's regarding the touch keyboard in Windows 11 version 22H2. And sticking again with the settings, as mentioned, a lot going on in the settings. If we head over to the settings system and display, brightness and color, this update enables content adaptive brightness control, CABC, to run on laptops and 2-in-1 devices. This feature dims or brightens areas of a display based on the content. It tries to strike a balance, obviously, between saving battery life and providing a good visual experience. And here you can see change brightness based on content. So there are 3 options available. On battery only, which is the default. Off, always, and for battery powered devices, the default is on battery only, as mentioned, which mine is a battery powered device because I'm using a laptop. So 3 options: off, always, and on battery only. And then heading to the Bluetooth and devices page, USB. Now, I don't have this feature, but the update adds a USB 4 hubs and devices settings page. So you can now find that, as mentioned, on the settings Bluetooth and devices USB page, and it'll say USB 4 hubs and devices. This new page provides information about the system USB 4 capabilities and the attached peripherals on a system that supports USB 4. So you must support USB 4 to get access to that feature. Now, just a couple more left for the purpose of today's video. Another feature, if we head over to the settings, privacy and security, You may see, if you have the hardware to support it, a presence sensing feature on this page, which I do not have. So I do not have the hardware to support it, but the update adds a presence sensor privacy setting on this page. So if you have a device that has compatible presence sensors, you can now choose the apps that can access those sensors. And then also the search here has been improved. The update improves the performance of search within settings, which I think is a nice move in the right direction. That was needed. And 3 more to go. And this one was regarding, this one actually caused a lot of controversy and debate. The update changes the default print screen key behavior. So if we head over to the settings, accessibility, and keyboard. So if we just head to accessibility and keyboard, here we have a setting now. Use the print screen key to open snipping tool. So that's what the update does introduce now. So it changes that to default print screen key behavior, and pressing the print screen opens the snipping tool by default. So if you have this turned on, as I'm going to demonstrate, there we go. The snipping tool now is turned on, and this feature obviously has caused a lot of debate and controversy. And there are a lot of users who prefer the old method, where it would just take a screenshot, but nonetheless, that is how it is now. And Microsoft does say, though, that if you have previously changed this setting, Windows will preserve your preference. So use the print screen key to open snipping tool, now available after this update. And if we head back to the settings, system, and multitasking, this is the second last feature just to mention for today. And if we head to multitasking, yeah, you'll see for snap windows, show tabs from apps when snapping or pressing Alt-Tab. The update introduces now a limit at the top of 20 most recent tabs. This affects the number of tabs that appear when using Alt and Tab and Snap Assist as mentioned. And that's basically a performance issue to just limit it to 20 most recent tabs, as I have posted on previously. And a quick mention for the last update and feature update. The update improves the cloud suggestion and the integration search suggestion. This helps you to easily type popular words in simplified Chinese using the input method editor IME. And that's it, guys. That's more or less what's new in this latest update, KB5026446, which is also known as the Moment 3 update. And if we just head over to WinVer quickly, because this is just to find out what the new build is all about Windows. Windows 11 version 22H2 now, the build is bumped up to 22621.1778. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.